Forza Horizon 5 officially coming to PlayStation 5, Master Chief Collection also coming to PlayStation 5, and PlayStation changing their PC port strategy. All that in today's video. I want to thank you guys for helping us hit 14,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. As always, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and share the video to help grow our community. Now let's talk about these amazing and exciting news stories that have come out today. Starting with Forza Horizon 5 officially hitting PlayStation 5. This comes straight from Forza Horizon on Twitter. They also did a post about it, but in the tweet they say, this spring the Horizon Festival arrives on PS5. Start your adventure with crossplay on all platforms. And you can actually wishlist this game already. This is very, very exciting news as I love Forza Horizon. I love Forza Horizon 5. I play it on the PC and I will definitely purchase this on PS5 as well when it does come out. But this is pretty well confirmation that the floodgates are opening, that we're going to see more games make their way to PlayStation 5 and obviously Switch 2 down the road as well. This is pretty much the end of the road as far as arguments about these games not happening. If you believe it or not, I was still getting comments from Xbox gamers saying that no, Forza Horizon 5 is not coming. Master Chief Collection is not coming. Gears is not going to come. And they are continuing to push back until now there's, that pushback is going to become less validated. Now we're seeing Forza Horizon 5 being confirmed to be coming to the PlayStation 5 and obviously other games to follow here. But this is a reality we're faced with. This is something that is happening. I think it's a phenomenal franchise. I absolutely love it. I've been playing it since the original. And I think that a lot of people on PlayStation will actually gravitate towards it. Again, I say this as Xbox will thrive as a publisher. They will thrive. They will do really well. They will sell a lot of games on PlayStation platforms. But as far as moving units and console units, that ship has very truly sailed. That is not something that is in the cards for them anymore. And I think that that's something that they're not truly interested in anymore. And I feel like it's about time that we just accept that that's the next phase for Xbox and that's the direction they're going in. As with this next topic, Master Chief Collection coming to PS5, it is yet another reality that you guys will have to face, and all of us will have to face, that this is another big title coming from Xbox and PC over to PS5. And we're going to talk about that, as now we have Jez Corden, another person who has said it. They've leaked a lot of stuff about Xbox in the past, and they have proven to be correct in the past. Are pretty much reiterating it now, as Kami says, now that the first of the big three, Halo, Forza, Gears, is officially headed to PlayStation, it's only a matter of time before we see the others. Halo on PS5 really happening, isn't it? And Jez says, yep, Master Chief Collection is first, I heard, but we'll see. Again, guys, this is something you just got to understand, that this is the direction that they are going in. This is the direction that Microsoft is going in, and that we are going to see more and more games come. I think the only question left is not if these games will all come, it's when. When will Fable come? When will Avowed come? When will all these games come over to the PS5? And I think it's inevitable. They will come. I don't think day and date yet, because it's going to take some extra resources, but I think games that are fresh in development are going to happen. And that's something that a lot of people just have to come to terms with. People Can Fly are now co-developing Gears of War E-Day. Do you know why that is? I can tell you why that is. Not confirmed information, but something that seems pretty logical, seeing that they had somebody co-develop Forza Horizon 5. It's being co-developed by Panic Button in partnership with Turn 10 Studios and Playground Games. So when we see People Can Fly are also co-developing the Gears of War E-Day, what does that tell you? That's likely them working on the PS5 version of the game. And that's something that, is definitely plausible. I mean, look, it's just, the situation is what it is. We cannot deny the facts that have been thrown in front of our face with Forza Horizon 5 and the facts that, not too long ago, Satya Nadella was talking about it. And then we had Phil Spencer on interview saying, hey, man, we're not putting any rules on what we're bringing over. If somebody says that to you about their first party, that is telling you, hey, you should and will expect that to happen. At this point, if you are, turning a blind eye to what's happening right in front of your face, that's kind of on you, right? This is being projected. They're telling us what's happening. And now with Forza Horizon 5 going over, one of their tentpole titles, it's over. It's the whole exclusive train for Xbox is pretty well over, and you can expect that by the end of 2025, we're looking at a whole new Xbox. We're looking at a whole new flow of games coming out to PS5, and probably looking at their new releases eventually coming day and date as well, as they are going to really like the sales boost from Forza Horizon 5 over on the PS5. It just is what it is. But next, we're going to talk about PlayStation's strategy possibly changing with PC ports. And this is something I want to tie into possibly seeing PlayStation go in a totally different direction than what a lot of people were expecting. But let's talk about this tweet coming from Exdas1S, who has, talked about Forza Horizon 5 coming over to PS5, and it just came to be true today. So we're going to talk about what they have to say. To me, they're a credible source. To me, they are definitely a valid leaker, and we're going to talk about what they had to say. They said Demon's Souls is not currently being ported to PC, and it looks like it never will. And they also say the Gran Turismo 7 port has been shelved and will no longer be ported to PC. Look, I think that PlayStation is truly going to pick and choose which games come over to PC. I think that they are going to take a fine look at their catalog and port the ones that they think make the most sense. Will GT7 move a lot of units over on PC? Probably not. Will Demon's Souls make a lot of moves over on PC? I could see that potentially being the case. But I think PlayStation is now looking at it from a different point of view. They see themselves as a platform with very high value exclusives. And they see that they can make some serious money on PC with the right titles when they look at God of War 2018, when they look at Helldivers 2. But I think that they also see that they are now one of the only companies standing in the console space. Look at it this way. They have Nintendo, which is Nintendo. Nintendo will always be there. I really think Nintendo rather let Mario die than put him over on PlayStation, put him over on PC. I truly believe that. I think they would rather see Mario die than do that. Like, I really think Nintendo is pretty much, we're going down with this ship type of deal. So they're never going away. But I also think we got to think about this very, very logically. Guys, they are now free of competition with Xbox. Xbox is no longer competition to them. Their next console generation may not make any moves for them. Obviously, we'll have to see what happens. But say Xbox is no longer in the conversation as far as seeing them make any moves or put any pressure on PlayStation. What happens? Where do those consumers for Xbox go next? Somebody might argue, well, of course, they're going to go to PC. I don't know about you, and if you haven't played on PC before, then I'm going to inform you right now. PC gaming is not console gaming. It is not the same thing at all. Console gaming is very straightforward. It just works. Things are optimized better, typically speaking. It's a very different experience. The transition to from Xbox to PlayStation is a lot more viable for a console gamer than to go to PC. Now, mind you, there will be people who transition to PC, but I think the casual consumer is going to go from Xbox over to PlayStation. So when you have a load of people going from one platform, which is the Xbox platform, over to the PlayStation platform, they are now dealing with a much higher volume of players, which means a higher volume of sales. So this is very much going to tell PlayStation, hey, maybe we don't have to be so quick to port our games over to these other platforms, because now we're going to have new players in our ecosystem, and we're going to have not a monopoly, but to a degree being the only high value console platform available, which is huge, which is terrible for consumers because there's going to be no competition. But at the same time, it's going to pretty much bolster the PS5 or even the PS6 user base. This is going to change things quite a lot. Guys, this is no joke. Like, Xbox making this move is going to have a rippling effect in the industry. We are going to see a lot change quickly. I think Xbox is going to likely have a failure on their hands with their next-gen hardware. Just an opinion. I know a lot of people take offense to that whenever I talk ill of Xbox, but I haven't been wrong up until now with Xbox. So I think, just looking at it logically, I don't see their next piece of hardware really moving unless it does something super unique, which it could, but I doubt it. And in that case, we're looking at PlayStation getting a whole new batch of users. And if that happens, it's going to change the game in a major way, and it's going to incentivize PlayStation to maybe hold on to those exclusives a little closer, and maybe only the high profile, games that are going to really move units on PC, because as we know, not every PlayStation port has moved crazy numbers. So it's really told them, hey, maybe we need to take a closer look and pick and choose carefully what we port over, and we can keep the rest of these as exclusives to our platform. I really think things are going to change. That's where I sit right now as far as PlayStation goes, as far as Xbox going third party, truly going third party goes. And I think people are going to be surprised with the next moves that come. I don't think PlayStation is going to follow suit with Xbox. A lot of people look at the market and say, hey, PlayStation's going to do the same thing. They're going to go day and date with PC. They're going to go doing this X, Y, and Z. I think you got to look at it differently. With Xbox out of the question very, very soon, those console gamers are going to go over to PlayStation. And with that happening, they're going to have more people on their platform than ever. So that incentive to go day and date with PC is starting to fade. I'm not saying it'll never happen, but I think it's less likely to happen anytime soon. Please let me know what you guys think about all these topics, with Forza Horizon 5 on the PS5 now, with Master Chief Collection coming next, and of course, PlayStation no longer porting their games or these two games over to PC. Obviously, future titles, we'll see what happens. But again, this is rumor territory. To end this video off, though, I would love to talk to you guys about a comment that I got on my latest video, and I would like to feature this in my videos going forward. I'll take a comment from my latest video that I will talk about in the next video. So that should give you incentive to leave a comment on today's video, and you may be featured in the next one. Buddy Hall 5330 says PS5 Pro numbers will be through the roof when GTA 6 release. Where else can you play it? And now, while GTA 6 is a third-party game, we all know that that's a third-party game and it's going to be on Xbox and PlayStation. He makes a very good point. Think about it. Xbox sales are down, right? PlayStation sales are, going where they need to go, doing better than PS4, and they're outpacing PS4. This is a situation where PlayStation stands to benefit a lot in this case, especially with what's happening with the Xbox in the industry, where they are no longer doing exclusives and they are no longer staying away from porting their games to PlayStation. They are pretty much going PC, PlayStation, here we are, that's where we're going to be. And so now they've given incentive for people to go out and get a PlayStation at this point. And on top of that, having GTA 6 over on PS5 and having GTA 6 on PS5 Pro with an enhanced version, this is going to make people go out and buy a PS5 Pro. Seriously, GTA 6 is going to move units. There is no doubt in my mind, there's no doubt from anybody that GTA 6 is going to move units. And I think it's quite clear that we're going to see this make an impact on PS5 Pro sales. We'll see what happens, but I am telling you that from my perspective and what I believe to be seeing in the industry over the however many years that I've been covering the industry, this looks like an obvious play and a good play for PlayStation. It seems that this could be huge if GTA 6 launches, especially with an enhanced version for PS5 Pro. I think that this is going to shock people. I think truly these sales numbers are going to shock people. We're going to see a spike in PlayStation 5 sales. You can't play it anywhere else other than PS5 and Xbox. And right now, we know the preferred platform. And right now, we know which platform seems to benefit the most from the enhanced version with the PS5 Pro. But I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on that situation as well. As always, guys, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and share the video to help grow our community. Again, I thank you all for 14,000 subscribers, and I will talk to you all on the next one. Take care.